Hey everyone, welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we're going to do a quick run through 2 cards per astrological sign. If you want to know the order that I'm going to go in, you can check the description box below. I do list them out for you, but it is air signs, water signs, fire signs, earth signs. So we're going to call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And this is for the weekend of December 8th. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I just kind of felt like it would be fun to do. So, hi there, Miss Christina. We're going to start with Aquarius. Aquarius, for this weekend, we have the Two of Wands and the Lovers. Be cautious this weekend, Aquarius. There is a decision that you are facing. It could be a decision in love, and it feels like a very complicated decision to me, something that really does warrant some like sleeping on it kind of energy, right? Don't rush into a decision and make sure that you're taking into consideration all of the information that's available to you so that you can avoid a little bit of heartache, okay? All right, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Somebody is looking at you with interest and I believe has a little bit more than a crush. They do consider you to be like relationship material. Somebody that they could trust and somebody that would be loyal. So you may be getting, I think you're at least going to be flirted with this weekend, but you may actually be asked out on a date, or you may be going out on a date and you get a second invite. There's somebody here who thinks very highly of you. All right, we're going to move to Libra. We have the King of Swords in the reverse and the Emperor. So Libra, be cautious this weekend. It looks to me like we have somebody that is headed for an argument. And I do feel like we have one person that is bending the truth and trying to make things seem like they were in the right, or that they didn't, do something that was uncalled for. But I think there is a lot of logic and a lot of positive communication skills that I see on this Emperor side. So there is somebody here with a sense of reason that can navigate this argument, but it's worth mentioning that this could be one of those things where the less you say, the better things go, because I do feel like you're dealing with somebody that would twist your words. So approach with caution. All right, Pisces, we've got Strength in the reverse and Seven of Cups in the reverse. There's a weakness that is exposed. Some sort of fear or insecurity could be at the root of this. But there's something that becomes pretty glaringly obvious here that maybe was a little bit uncertain at the outset. You might have a conversation that changes how you feel about a situation. You may also just have a little bit of time to think about it and kind of like come to your senses, right? So be ready for a perhaps difficult conversation this weekend, but it will make you feel better once you get through it. Let's move to Cancer. By the way, this is the Tattoo Tarot. What else do we have for Cancer? Cancer, number 5 is important for you this week. We have 2 5s coming out, so keep a lookout for those numbers. We do have a sense here that somebody is going through a bit of maybe even depression, but at the very least, some inner conflict or difficulty in letting a situation from the past go. And I do feel like there's an opportunity here for you this weekend to find a resolution or a way to approach this in a way that is very healthy for you. For some of you, there is an opportunity to get away or do a little bit of exploring or adventuring. And I do feel like getting outside or doing that kind of adventure activity would be good for you. It does feel like maybe you're spending a little bit too much time thinking. Thinking is good. Thinking is great, but you might need a nice little distraction or event. Hi there, Jimmy. How are you doing? Hello, Sandy. Welcome in. All right, so this would be for Scorpio. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse and the World card. You may be concerned about how something's going in a friendship or a relationship. Maybe you thought you did something that really ruined things here, or you feel like what has happened can't be fixed. But I do see some sort of resolution coming through, or some sort of, it's like somebody gives you the like the right approach, right? So maybe there's a really heartfelt apology in your future, or some sort of let's talk about things and hash it out. But I do feel like there's a sense of hope here, or this isn't over kind of vibe. So don't give up or fall into some sense of like failure. There is something that can be done. All right, we're going to move over to Aries. Aries, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse and the Three of Cups. The first thing that comes to my mind is a sense of self-sacrifice. So we could have somebody here that for the good of the group, good of the family, good of the relationship, is maybe taking on a little bit too much, or sacrificing their own happiness for that of the others involved. And I don't know that this is the right move. I think, Aries, you're being encouraged to ask for help, or ask if there are friends or family that can at least like let you vent a little bit. You're meant to have somebody to help you here. All right, Leo, we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. So this weekend we have a step back. And it might feel like it's not the right move. For some of you, this is, I've been working really hard and I think I've earned a day off, and it might be really hard for you to actually take that day off. For others of you, there's a sense here that you're kind of stooping to another level, or you're going backwards in terms of what you've worked through in your career. Maybe it's a job that seems a little bit beneath you. It's not beneath you. There's something here that is actually going to help you further your success by taking a little bit of a step back. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. Eight of Wands and the Fool. Sagittarius, I feel like you're about to do something and you're excited about it, but you don't see the entire situation as it is. You might be tempted to take very quick action, or to send a lot of messages. For some of you, this could be a new love situation where you feel like you want to do all of the things, or you want to spend all of the time together, but you're being cautioned here to maybe be a little bit more deliberate, or take things at a slower pace. All right, this is for Capricorn. We have the Three of Swords and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Capricorn, there may be a little bit of heartache for you this weekend. I get the sense that there's a message or communication that you're waiting for that you haven't gotten back. And it may feel to you like it's time to accept that you're not going to hear back from this person. There could also be some sort of gossip that's really getting under your skin. I would encourage you to do a little bit of the first thing that came to my mind is like a Bridget Jones vibe. Like, get yourself some ice cream, put on your favorite movie, put on your favorite song, sing really loud in your apartment or your house, whatever it is. There are things you can do to kind of pacify the situation or your mood. All right, Taurus, we've got the Three of Wands and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, I feel like you have been predicting that something would go poorly, or that something would be a problem, and there are people that are not listening to you. What you have predicted or what you have said would happen is about to happen. So be cautious this weekend. There may be some folks that are a little upset with you, even though it's not your fault. And there may be some additional losses that are a risk here for you. So listen to your intuition and button things up as much as you can. For some of you, this includes hiding your valuables. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, we have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there's a rejection that happens this weekend, and I feel like this is one that can be a bit disheartening because it does remove from the list of possibilities a new start that you were looking forward to. Hi there, Tiana. Hello, Dino. And I think there's an attempt here to remind you, because we do have this cup up here that's looking rather sweet, but the person is focused on these other three cups that they're crying into. There's something else here that is going to make you smile in the midst of this difficult situation. So don't get too caught up in the difficulties. There is something here that is going to lift your spirits. So yeah, don't get too caught up in the difficult things, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I will see you on the next reading.